Oh,
I would keep
recording. Oh yeah, that curtain showing a little bit of light. Hey, you look good.
you too. I feel like this is like a star is born.
Well, you haven't heard me sing because it's awful. Hey, listen, we're thrilled to talk to you because we're Fox Empire. Love
hmm
you and Taraji Henson on Empire for all those seasons. I don't watch TV at night because I anchor the morning show, but I would record Empire to watch to get my drama.
Oh well,
So
yeah, that was the thing. If you needed drama, you go to Empire because that's what those writers were doing. That's what made me so angry because all I wanted to do was, can we just tell an honest story? Can we just tell the story? But they were getting so many great ratings from having these big dramatic moments. And as the actor that had to play that every week, my son was having a heart attack. Then my other son was dying. They had to take the heart out of one son to put into the other son at the same time. Right after it was every time, it was always so much. I was like, my God, can't he have just one good day?
just
So
one
I'm
good
glad
day.
that there was somebody that enjoyed or got something out of that because that was a rough time.
It
That
was
was
a
a
lot.
rough time emotionally.
Hey, so you're coming back to Memphis next week is it really the first time since you were filming Hustle and Flow in '04?
Well, I don't know if it's the first time that I'm back there, but it's the first time I'm coming back there for an event. I've been back there personally, made some friends there. So, you keep up with your friends, but I've always still been very quiet. I lead a pretty quiet life or try to. But this is the first time I get to come back and meet the people that made me someone that created and turned on a whole nother dimension of me. I went from being Terrence Howard the actor to Terrence Howard the rapper to no, a Memphian, a Memphian, because I felt like I was my real career was born from what we did there.
I mean, Craig Brewer is amazing. We've known him since, before he became Craig Brewer, the internationally known producer and director. But Terrence, you really, when you played DJ in Hustle and Flow, it was a gritty movie. It was real Memphis. How did that impact you as far as the character you played and who you portrayed? A pimp who tried to change his life around.
Yeah, what was interesting, um, Denzel told me, he says the thing that was great about him is he wasn't a good pimp. He didn't know how to be a pimp. He was a sensitive pimp. He was a soft person that was just making choices, desperate choices, rough decisions, but hopefully we can survive and get it through. Being a part of somebody like that, that everybody can relate to, that everybody has had to make some really tough choices in their life, and some choices they're not proud of, and some choices they'll never talk about, but everybody's been there and didn't want to lose their soul. And the thing that kept them going was just the music or the dream or the hope or the idea that something would be better. And that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted was to make things better. And that's what being a part of that and being the center of hope or poster child for, you can turn your life around if you have to. Anything, do what you got to do. There's a star in you, there's a light in you. God is shining on the world through you. If you can turn that message on in anybody, that's how I feel. I feel like that's going to forever be a part of my legacy. So, yeah, I feel honored and chosen by God in a sense, to be loved by Memphis like
It's hard out here for a pimp. Who would have
that.
thought that tagline and that song?
I was told by somebody. I think I said it to Bill Clinton, and he said, "Not when you do it right."
Oh my.
and and he never paused, never paused. It just I was like, "Oh my God, I didn't think about it like
that
that."
that's funny. Has that line and that song followed you?
Oh, that and whoop that trick. Whoop that trick, just it's everywhere we go. And I'm hoping that with Showdown at the Grand, people are going to be enlightened by this character. It's the first time I've ever played someone of this nature. And today we live with a lot of people, especially after COVID, who has lost their family and lost the people that were looking after them. Can you imagine a 54-year-old, highly autistic, high functioning theater owner who has no one to help him? And he's just trying to keep his theater together, but still have these fantasies with the movies that he's watching, that he's in the movies and that these people are going to come and help him. And then people come to try and gentrify. But their way of gentrification is sterilizing the neighborhood of all of the culture and all of the love and all of the traditions that it has of its history. And so they do everything they can, and they ultimately remove remove people from the theater. And Dolph Lundgren, who plays Claude Luke Halliday, who is this man's hero,
Mhm.
he comes there to do an appearance and then actually fights with him to save the theater. And it's an ode to the theater. It's an ode to keeping our traditions. It's an ode to, please, let's not forget where we all fell in love, or where we learned about the war, back in the depression or after the depression, where we went to get some hope. The theater has always been the banner, of our society. We gotta preserve it. We gotta take care of it. We gotta rent things in the theater. We gotta do the graduations at the theater. We gotta have town meetings at the theater. We have to have city council at the theater. We have to have pageants at the theater. We should be utilizing our theaters and not allowing them just to go empty. We gotta remember, communication is the heart of democracy. And if we lose a place to gather, then our freedoms are about to be taken away.
So Showdown at the Grand, I mean, that kind of, and you can tell you're passionate about bringing back the theaters, or keeping, I guess, our theaters, because it's been tough after COVID. You're going to be in Memphis Wednesday night, November 8th at Amalco Theater, the
Yes.
Powerhouse Theater downtown. It's going to mean a lot to be in Memphis with this film and this mission.
Yeah, it means everything. And we're going to do a raffle for individuals that's not able to come to the Powerhouse event and have the meet and greet, where 10 people under 10 seats, you buy your tickets, under 10 seats, we'll gather individuals to come and do a private meeting with me, where they can talk to me about things they've done. And we don't know who it's going to be. But at every theater, we're going to do that, at every showing of it, because the whole goal is to inspire Memphis again, to get back to the alchemy and create, the knowledge and the love. And if it's going to be, the most dangerous city in the world, let it be dangerous for a reason. Let it be
Mhm.
dangerous because of our innovation. Let it be dangerous because of our truth telling and of the creativity and what we come out of here. Memphis was key with Alexandria. Memphis was the city of magic, from the very beginning. And Alexandria was the city of knowledge. We have to combine both of those back into Memphis so it can keep inspiring, and Elvis can be proud of us.
I was going to ask why you chose Memphis as one of the cities to premiere this new movie of yours, but I think you just answered that. It sounds like Memphis really is in your soul.
Memphis chose me. Memphis treated me like a favorite son, and I want to give something back. All of the creatives, what young Al Capone gave me there, that's where mine came from. That mine came from Al Capone. I just followed. He was kind of coaching me along the way. So, you know, um, Craig Brewer was the pimp I was playing. I was following Craig. That's the sensitive pimp. Craig Brewer is the sensitive pimp. So I owe everything to this city, and I want to come and make it better.
So when we come Wednesday night, we buy the tickets. It sounds like you're going to it's going to see the movie, but you're also going to talk. We get to hear from Terrence Howard.
Yes, that's the whole point of it. Because the movie is the message. This is a movement to save our communities,
Mhm.
because we never know when we're going to need each other. If we ran out of money, what would we do? We would go to our neighbor and ask them to help us. We need to know who our neighbors are, and we need to know that we can barter and share with each other when times get rough, because times may get very rough, very soon. And let's be there for each other. Let's know we're there for each other.
Hey, Terrence, did you know, and you probably do, it sounds like you keep in touch with Al Capone. Um, at the Memphis Grizzly basketball games, Whoop That Trick is a thing. Did you know that?
No,
That's
no,
that's the
no.
song. It's a hype
Wow, I
song for
gotta
the
come to the
Grizzlies.
game. I hope there's a game when we're there. Boy,
Uh,
I didn't. We're there for 6 days. We're
there's
there for
going to,
six.
I'm sure there will, and we need a win. So,
Okay, well, let's make a call. I would love to come down to the game.
okay, I'm going
I
to
would
check into
love to
that.
come down to the game and ooh, maybe meet you and perform a little bit of whoop that trick
Look, we
out
get
there.
you and Al Capone on the court. Whoop That Trick.
That could be really nice. That could be really nice. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Let's make that happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Help us
talk to
set
her.
that up.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
make
there
that
for six
happen.
days. Fox News 13, make that happen.
We're
I
gonna
will
make
I
that.
will get up there and perform whoop that trick if we can make that happen.
I'm loving it. We're gonna see what we can do. I feel like if there's a game, it's gonna happen. Let me
Wow,
ask you
that
one more question. Could I
it's
get
bad
you?
language in that song. There's some bad language in that song.
They
We might have some
sanitize it a bit. They Al Capone sanitizes it a little bit for the crowd at the Grizzly games, but honestly, it's the most fun thing. It's so Memphis,
oh, I
Maine.
can't. Yeah, all right, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
can I get you to sing a little? It's hard out here for a pimp, or do we not do that anymore?
Um, uh, in my eyes, I done seen some crazy things in the street. Got a couple hoes working on the chain just for me, but I gotta keep my game tight, like Kobe on game night, like taking from a hoe. Don't know no better. I know that ain't right. Done seen people kill, done seen people deal, done seen people live in poverty with no meals. It's where I live, but that's just how it is. It might be new to you, but it's been like this for years. It's blood, sweat, and tears when it comes down to this shit. I'm trying to get before they leave up out of, I can't curse no more. It's hot out here for crap.
What a pleasure talking to you. I'm going to see if they can let me stay out late next week so I can come. If not, we're going to check that Grizzly schedule.
Yeah, let's make that happen.
Okay.
Let's surprise them. This could be
Oh,
really great.
what fun. We'll do that. Terrence Howard, it's a
Wow.
pleasure.
Thank you, man. I love this. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, baby.
Enjoyed it so
See you
much.
soon.
All right. We're going to have this on TV tomorrow. You take care.
All right, bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye. Let's see.